Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew. We are in week 16 for the Warrant Officer Basic course for 170 Alpha. So far so good. For those following me along on my journey, you can see that I just completed my CASP certification with some of my free time here. So definitely always, as I said when I recommended first few videos ago, you're going to find some downtime for studying and some good self-development. 100% would challenge you to kind of get into those certifications, maybe a new coding language, working on a master's or school, while you're here to kind of fill in that void time when you're not in class or studying for the class once you understood the concepts. So week 16, we are still within our networking portion of CCTC, and we are going over reverse shell tunneling and SSH tunneling. So what is SSH tunneling? This training involves learning how to use SSH or Secure Shell Protocol to create a secure encrypted tunnel between two computers, allowing us to forward network traffic from one machine to another machine and SSH connections, effectively bypassing firewalls or accessing restricted network resources. This typically includes understanding different types of port forwarding, local and remote, and how to configure them using appropriate SSH commands, line options, or operating systems like TAC-L for local forwarding or TAC-R for remote forwarding. So I'm going to drop a few links in chat for some friendly and quick, easy reads I found with trying to understand a little bit more on how this worked. I struggled probably my first week when we went into it last week. Networking has always been like a weaker point when it comes to my understanding for it. But this last week I finally had my aha light bulb moment and finally got more and more into the understanding of how the commands are actually running and working and what they're actually doing. Also, very much recommend understanding and being good with network mapping and drawing out your explanation of what's happening. So as you begin to tunnel from whatever and how many boxes you jump, let's just assume you're jumping 4 to 5 times, having your float IP and your float box where you're first going from, and then extending your tunnel throughout that kind of exercise or diagram as you kind of go across your enumeration of the network. Doing and knowing that stuff simply is going to put you super far ahead of the game. I'm looking for some better resources for folks if they want to practice tunneling before coming to Wobc. The best time you're going to get is here, is because they're going to have a complete open lab for you with also multiple different scenarios, and they have some fun little boxes too where it's like it'll be like a show theme. So there's we have a Rick and Morty box, a South Park box, Futurama box, and an Archer box. And you're pivoting to those machines, and when you're enumerating those systems, you're finding open HTTP servers that you can curl wget to kind of get credentials that are found inside that server, and then you kind of start to enumerate everything else from there and kind of just keep going with getting deeper and deeper into the network. So yeah, make sure you guys are hitting me up for any kind of questions as well. I've had a ton of people reaching out still saying thanks for this mapping of what Warrant Officer Basic course looks like for 170, as there's not too much of it documented. And so far it's going to be a blast. You guys are having a great time. The amount of information you'll learn from here is continuously growing and developing into more and more challenging courses, and kind of the critiques that we provide to the schoolhouse, they do take them and actually look to see if those can be implemented. And yeah, that's week 16. So yeah, tunneling, local forwarding, remote forwarding will put you leagues ahead before if you can learn those and understand those concepts before getting here. I might do a completely separate video and try to give an example of kind of what tunneling looks like here and kind of mix match some of my information if I just do a Quadrillio and I kind of talk through the process. And yeah, that's the game plan, and hopefully everyone's been enjoying these, and I will catch you guys on week 17. Thanks so much.